And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to Zuma's Revenge, a game I already beat some time ago, or well, rather beat the Adventure mode, but apparently there is another mode here, the Heroic Frog, that is supposed to be the same as Adventure mode, but harder. Well, it says a pulse pounding replay through Adventure mode, which makes sense because the Adventure mode compared to the previous game, to Zuma the Lads, is a lot easier in this game, so I'm assuming this is gonna be closer to that, so I don't expect to beat it. Well, I mean, I will try, but I think that this will be hard, and I cannot promise actually being able to beat it. Okay, so you already can see what changes. It's that, well, for starters, you get the first, well, the last colors. You already have white as a color, even though that's something that only appears in the end game. And I will assume that the Zuma bar is also feel a lot slower too. Well, it's okay. It happens. I mean, all I will say is that I cannot promise I will beat this, because if it's the same difficulty as the original Zuma the Lads, that thing took me years to beat the last level in that game. So these ones I can imagine I can beat most of the first levels without issues, but after that, I don't know. We will see. Yeah, for now it's a matter of going slowly. I'm back. Oh, so these guys have new dialogues now? And he really went through the effort of having two sets of dialogues for all of the bosses. That's cool. I mean, that's the kind of thing that usually nobody will care about, so it wouldn't affect the sales of a game for having it or not. But having it there means that, you know, they did it simply for the love to the game, so that's cool. Pretty nice. Well, not like it's hard to come up with a couple of, you know, one-liners, but it still says that it was made with care. But yeah, all of this and the fact that well, that this company, PopCap Games, is pretty much dead because of Electronic Arts. Yeah, should tell you about, well, the fact that you need to hate Electronic Arts. It's a civil duty. You gotta hate them. But yeah, it's okay. Well, I'm pretty sure most people hate Electronic Arts, so I think it's fine. Promise that, for what I understand, they are still not close to bankruptcy, and that's bad. They should. But yeah, it's fine. There are other shit companies like Ubisoft that apparently are not doing pretty hot, but Electronic Arts definitely deserves to do badly. This time you're ready? Are you? I wonder. I also wonder how the bosses work. If you lose to a boss, do you have to redo the stages that came before? Or do you choose redo the boss? Because I can definitely imagine that the bosses are gonna be harder, and if the bosses are harder, it's important to, well, It's simply important to know that you're most likely gonna die, and that will be bad. Hey Wasabi, how is it going? The daylight saving, yeah, I think Draenor also told me that they were having some daylight savings. I don't. I'm still in the same time as I've been for like 2 decades. Whenever was the last time that the clock was changed? But yeah, thankfully a long time ago. But yeah, we are just doing some Zuma's revenge. Simply wanted to do that. I was also thinking of continuing yesterday's fan, well, to continue like the sequel of yesterday's fan game, but I'm like, nah. I didn't feel like it. Instead we have this, which is a good idea for sure. But yeah, like the thing is that what was I about to say? I don't know how much salt this idea is gonna cost me though. That's the one thing that is very important. It could cost me salt, but it's okay. Even if that's the case, I'm prepared for it. Like, I'm mentally ready. I mean, you can already see here that I'm starting to struggle a little bit, you know? Like, for being such an early level, being so close to dying is bad. Are you going to dodge? Do you think this is some sort of shoot 'em up? Well, I guess it depends, but you could consider this game a shoot 'em up. I mean, you are shooting a lot, and it's the only thing you do through the whole game. But it could be a shoot 'em up. If you are drunk enough, I think it counts as a shoot 'em up. Why not? Oh, my bad. That wasn't the right color. I guess I am the one that's drunk right now. Oh, this thing. Sometimes I forget about the new power-ups that this game introduced, but they are cool. Well, and they will certainly be important. In the first Zuma game, the only reason why I was able to beat it is precisely because of the power-ups, so they will be important here. And since there are more type of, well, like all of the new power-ups are aggressive power-ups, so you won't have shit like the accuracy thing being like fodder. Well, it's still fodder because it's still there, but the point is that having more type of aggressive power-ups means that you can probably get out of a lot of tricky situations. Ideally, you wouldn't want the accuracy ball. I mean, maybe that's something, I don't know, perhaps the first versions of Zuma work differently, but... and maybe Zuma Deluxe is the one that included the cursor, but... if you have a cursor, it really doesn't matter too much if you have an aiming trail or not. Kind of. Alright, maybe it does. Nah, I'm just kidding. This is apparently the last level before the checkpoint. It's important to know that, because that means that we can sort of relax, but only after this one is beaten, not before. Oh, nice. This particular power-up is super useful there. Triple gap. Hey, don't I get any achievement for that? Come on, bro. That's actually hard to do, you know? I mean, you have to do it in a stage like this for sure, but having all the conditions being there is certainly not an easy thing. That is a shame about this game compared to the first Zuma is it has a lot of songs, right? That should be a positive normally, because the previous one only had like 2. The thing is that none of the songs in this game are better than the one song that played through the majority of the game. Like, that song is simply so well done. These ones are more like something that is there just to make some noise in the background. Alright, so I want to believe this will give me a checkpoint, right? Fuck. Okay, no, there is the checkpoint. Nice. Don't worry. Though there is something that is worrying me, and it's that I reached 50,000 points and I haven't gotten an extra life. So unless the extra lives are 100,000 and I'm misremembering, that's a problem, because you cannot get carried simply by the insane amount of lives you're gonna have at the end of the game. Also, how is it going, Drainos? It's Zuma time. Zuma time, but I don't expect to beat this mode today. I did beat the original adventure mode in one day without any problems. I didn't even game over a single time, and I think I had like double-digit lives by the end of the mode. I don't expect that to happen now. I expect the struggle to be real, something more close to the original experience. So yeah, we will see how that goes. Now, there is also another harder mode in this game, that is the Iron Frog mode. Well, that's just like the way you like it, Draino. It's the classical Iron Man mode. I'm pretty sure that you die once and you're out. It might be played on the regular adventure mode difficulty, so it's not like it's technically harder, but you only have one shot. So yeah, pretty nice. I'm not gonna do it, or at least not anytime soon. Well, I don't think I will do that ever. That's like the opposite of what I will do. A different type of Iron Man than I usually do. Well, I mean, Iron Man modes usually mean not getting hit, but it's not like you can get hit in this game. Oh, actually you can, in the bosses. Oh, that's an interesting thing, actually. Does the Iron Man mode actually means that you can only you cannot get hit even once in the bosses? That will be interesting. Like, obviously that will make it extremely fucked up, needless to say. But then that will be something. This is going badly, I will say. Okay, I can do this. We should be fine, I think. Yeah, we're fine, no problem. Not too shabby. But yeah, that, like, keep in mind, dude, this is the first zone. This is the first zone and I'm already almost dying. I mean, you can say that on the right side the game is technically not gonna get harder from a mechanic standpoint. because you will have this amount of colors until the end, and you will have the lack of slowdown until you get close to the school until the end. So it's not like, well, or for what I assume, it's not gonna get mechanically harder. But the design of some of the later levels is certainly harder. So that's what will make this a challenge later. But differently from the original Zuma, you don't get more shit as the game progresses. You already have all the shit from the beginning. I fucked up. I could have done a very good combo there. Well, not like I could have shot it anyways. But... We'll also hear this fast-paced song that is supposed to be the danger song a lot more often. That's pretty clear. At least the fast-paced song sounds pretty cool, especially when you compare it to the normal one. Alright. This, by the way, well, if you've seen the original Zuma, is something that you will know, but just because you feel the Zuma bar doesn't mean that you're gonna win. So for example, this is something that I can still lose, and it's possible that I do. But it's... You cannot celebrate too early. There's a lot of things here can and will kill you. Don't pop off too early. It's the only thing you're gonna get is humiliated. Don't do that. It's a bad idea. And this is getting intense, isn't it? I definitely expect this to become something similar with how the original Zuma was. That it's basically a challenge that I will have to try every once in a while, because if I try harder until I beat it, I will be stuck for a very long time. But yeah, the most important thing is to take it easy, to understand that, well, obviously it's not gonna happen today, but it might not happen tomorrow either, or the day after, so just take it easy. No way you are a hero? Why not? Because I'm a frog? But bro, we already had frog heroes before. Do I need to remind you of Frogger? One of the first video game characters even. You're saying that frogs cannot be heroes? Come on, bro. Which reminds me, that's an interesting character that is certainly a big portion of... Oh, I got an extra life, by the way. Hold up. So the extent, it's 75,000. Well, that's a weird threshold. Maybe it's different because it's this mode. I don't know, because I don't remember it being 75,000, but maybe my memory is just shit, so... That sentence would have been very different with a comma in it. I don't know what sentence you're talking about, to be fair, but it's alright. I say a lot of stuff. It's hard to keep up, you know? I was about to say that with how many iconic and classic characters Smash Bros has, one character that didn't make it all this time is Frogger. You might think, well, that will be ridiculous, but then you remember that characters like Duck Hunt, Pac-Man, and stuff like that are in the game as playable. I'm surprised that Frogger didn't make it. I wonder who even owns the Frogger license. I don't know. Maybe they just decided that Frogger is simply not popular enough. Though I wouldn't say Duck Hunt is popular enough either. In fact, I will argue that Frogger is more popular than Duck Hunt. It's alright. Maybe on the next Smash Bros that doesn't exist. Nice. That was a surprise. Oh, the no way you're a hero. No, but yeah. He's saying it here that he's saying that I'm not. You're not good enough for this mode. Well, this guy might be right. That I might not be good enough for this mode. I don't deny it. I don't deny it. But I can tell you something, mister. I'm definitely good enough to beat your ass. Maybe I cannot beat your brothers, but you are dead. Like, you're already dead on my screen, dude. I don't know what you are seeing, but I'm seeing you dead on my screen. So yeah. I wouldn't act so cocky if I were you. Your levels, on the other hand, might be a problem. Oh, this disappears all of the ones from a specific color. That wasn't a... Oh, maybe... Wait, hold up. Oh, I just realized them. It took me a while to realize. This is a double line level. That's why this shit was still going, even though... Okay, my bad. Now I understand. Well, so that means that this is gonna be hard by default. I didn't realize. It's completely... Alright. No problem. Nice. Good explosion. When are we doing that defamation lawsuit? What defamation lawsuit? Which one? I don't remember. Did someone defamate me? But bro, for someone to defamate me, there will have to be fame in there. I don't think I possess such a thing, mister. I don't think it works that way. You cannot well, technically you can defamate someone without fame, but I don't think it will be very effective. The one we talked in Discord a while back. Yeah, the problem is that I don't remember. That's the issue. The issue is that I don't. So unfortunately, I cannot tell you. Yeah, sorry, I have bad memory. You already know that. I just have very bad memory. Just the way it is. It's hard to do things sometimes. The discussion was in daily dose. just like that one clip of this game. You want me to remember the clip too? I think that you're asking for too much, bro. You're asking me to remember stuff. The one where you made the red line show. The one where I made the red line show. I mean, I remember the red line show. I don't even remember what game I was playing or what I was doing. Oh, I was playing this game. So yeah, okay, I know what you mean. It's about me not knowing what show you're talking about. Yeah, I remember. Okay. But what does that have to do with defamation? That's the part I don't understand. How is that related to that? It had to do with my bad memory. Oh, so that's why you're relating it to. Well, that's nice, but I still don't remember what you're talking about with the defamation shit, bro. It's okay. Unless you're telling me that you are defamating for calling me, for saying that I have bad memory, is that the thing? I don't know. Sorry. This streamer doesn't have very good memory. It is the way it is. I mean, you know that I fully expect at some point to be playing a game on stream. Assuming I will still be streaming for years to come, I will expect that one day I will start playing a game as if it was the first time I played it, only to realize that not only I played it, but I also played it on stream and I also beat it. That hasn't happened yet, but it could happen at any time. Oh yeah, the Genshin Impact. Yeah, well, it's still there, uninstalled. Okay, wait, this is a rematch. I think that the text is the same, right? But it's gonna be harder, I'm assuming. Doesn't seem like he has more health though. So what is the difference? Maybe, well, maybe he's aiming now and he wasn't aiming before. That might be, like, maybe he wasn't shooting since the beginning. Well, speaking of bad memory, I certainly don't remember how it was before, so... yeah. Berserk? You weren't already Berserk? Or maybe that's the thing, so it says Berserk, but his behavior hasn't changed. Okay, now it changed. Now it certainly changed. Maybe he also receives less damage, I think. Hey, I don't wanna be too rude, but your aiming sucks, dude. You really know your balls? Yes, I really know my balls, dude. And you certainly know them very well, too. It's the second time you have them in your mouth. So yeah. I hope you remember them very well. Stupid fuck. But yeah, the first boss certainly wasn't a problem. The second one though, I don't know. Yeah, balls. We got balls. Now, see, this is the thing that I wonder. So you know that Draenor clips a lot of dumb shit. I wonder if for Draenor that will be something clip worthy. Because I just don't know. I don't know until I see them in the Discord channel. You know? Like, I don't know what crosses his mind until then. I don't know if he might be like, oh, yep, that's a clip. You're already making the clip, or... Well, I guess it's clip worthy for Wasabi. Hey, thanks. Smile. Yeah, smile. It's too inappropriate. Too inappropriate. You know that if that's your worry, you shouldn't start the clips with me saying a bad word, you know? Like, YouTube works kinda like that. Like, if you say bad words in the first seconds, the algorithm doesn't like it. So, if that's the worry, you're already doing it wrong. Actually, could cut those out. Yeah, well, but it has to be on the first 7 seconds. On the first 7 seconds, well, I think it was 7. But, yeah. Oof, hold up. I can still die. Yeah, I'm dead. Not much I can do here. Crunch. Does that apply to shorts? I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if it applies to videos. It's something that I remember reading. That people say that if you have profanities on the first seconds of the video, well, I know that your video doesn't get monetized, but I don't know if it also applies to the algorithm or not. Yeah. Here. Yeah, I usually, well, I don't worry about that because I don't give a shit, but since you might care about being favored by the algorithm, you might care. Damn it. Also, that reminds me, have you seen the 1 coin clear on new challengers? Well, that's the problem. I got 2 1 coin clears on the same day. I expected that it will take longer, but I got 1 in new challengers and then I got 1 in super turbo. You were dead? Well, you have it on my YouTube channel. Like, it was the video from the year before the day before yesterday, I think. So you can check it there. Compared to the other ones, it was quite easy. Fuck, I had the wrong color. Yeah, that's a problem, because that would have been a very good move, but now... No, it's okay, we're fine. Don't panic, we are fine. Yeah, we're fine, see? No problem. Worrying too much over there. So who was the boss here? I don't know, I don't remember you, to be honest. I mean, and I have no reason to remember the first bosses, because they are all a bunch of shovers. Also, speaking of YouTube and all that shit, just in case that this shit is gonna take like 5 years like the original Zuma Deluxe 2, just in case, I'm gonna name this as playthrough. I'm not gonna name it full playthrough, just gonna be named playthrough. And then once I beat it, we can put full playthrough and whatnot. But yeah, just in case, I'm not gonna claim that this is gonna be a full playthrough in the title, because it most likely won't. I mean, I'm already seeing the struggle now. Well, the struggle, and not just the struggle, I lost the previous level. I mean, I lost it only once, but that's bad enough. But yeah, no promises. But yeah, just chill. No worries. And if it takes a long time, so be it. And understand that. Oh, that was an ace. Really? Huh. You are hardly worried? Well, you should. Oh, this is the lily pad leap. You can actually go from one side to the other. Very cool mechanic. I didn't struggle with this at all, but now that we have real difficulty, we will see how much this gimmick makes me struggle compared to normal play, of course. We will see. So you know that I can't remember if I say that I will play this in a year or something. I will have to go back to my playthrough of this game to see if that was the case or not. Because usually when there is an additional mode that you can play in a game, I usually say, well, I'll see you in a year for that. But this certainly has been like 2 months at most. So I wonder what I say. But if I said 1 year, I guess we did it relatively fast. But yeah, I don't think I say that. It's certainly not the sort of challenge that I will mind doing. Especially since it's from a game like this. If it was from a game that was a pain in the ass, it would be a different story. Also, I keep forgetting I can leap. So in this case, I should have gone here if I didn't find matches. That was my bad. I forgot that that's how the mechanic works. It's fine. As long as I don't forget next time. fast. I guess it's what happens when you actually use the gimmick, you know, instead of not using it at all. It's also crazy how much I have to focus here. I don't remember how many levels in total there were, but I think there were 6 zones, right? If there are 6 zones, there should be 60 levels in total. Yeah, that's gonna be rough. Without a doubt. The objective always has to be reaching the next checkpoint. So, as long as we can do that, should be fine. Whenever the next checkpoint might be, that's where we need to be. I'm mostly worried because one of the reasons why I beat the original adventure mode without game overing a single time is because by the time that I reach the final area, I had so many lives that even if I died a lot, it still wouldn't be even close to making me game over. But here that won't be the case because I'm already losing lives here, and also when I inevitably game over, you're always starting at 3 lives, so it's a problem. I mean, that's a problem I will have to worry when I reach the sit zone, so like that's probably something I don't even have to worry about today. I heavily doubt I can somehow reach the sixth zone today. So, where do I think I'm gonna reach today is the real question. Which zone might be the one? Huh? That's an interesting question. I don't know what zone I could possibly reach. If I had to give a very wild guess, I will say that I'm probably, by the end of today's stream, I'm gonna be inside, like on the last checkpoint of the 4th zone. That's what my guess is. Last checkpoint of 4th zone. Which I don't think it will be bad progress. You got the extra life. Now, hopefully we don't have to use it now. But the panic is setting in. This one, okay, that explosion will help. Well, we are kind of in life support, but I think it's fine. I don't like the distribution of the last the last group of balls though. Nah, we're fine. Alright. Nice. And this is the checkpoint, right? Or is it the net? No, it's the net swarm, I think. Yeah, because this is the 5th level of the zone, not the 6th one. So it's 5 and 5. You beat 5, you get a checkpoint. You beat another 5 and you get the boss. And I still don't think that's a checkpoint. So if one boss is disproportionately harder than another boss, we will be in trouble because it will mean that we will have to try again and again the levels. And the real issue is mostly the final boss, that aside from not being easy, it's also a multiple phase final boss. So yeah, I am indeed quite afraid. As I say, that it's too early to worry about that. That's at the end of the game, and we are not even gonna reach that today. I do wonder how the score works, because obviously when you game over, your score goes back to 0, but what if you quit? Does it also go back to 0? What about your life counter? No, I don't think I should worry about that, because I don't think I can keep a life advantage for too long anyways. Like right now I have a life advantage, like literally a single life advantage, but that's not gonna be there for too long. Bad order for popping up those colors. Okay, this is the checkpoint. And this guy wants me to be his slave. Oh, I don't know about that. So differently from the previous boss, I don't know if this one is one that I should overly talk shit about, because it does seem like it's gonna be harder. I don't think it has any special gimmick yet, like some of the bosses later have. So this seems like a very hard level, because shooting anywhere here is very hard to do. And to top it off, you have 2 lines and not just one. So yeah, that's a problem no matter what. I mean, the only good thing about these levels is that I think the chances of getting power-ups is higher, because there are 2 lines. Ooh, that was so close. Okay, I'll take it though. is that it seems like I cannot even maintain the chains here, that thing. I was waiting for it to show up. Didn't remember the name. It seems very hard to keep up a chain going with a layout like this. It feels like the stuff that you can hit is extremely limited. It is what it is. The power-up disappeared, but you couldn't get the color. Okay, here I need a yellow, there you go, nice. In situations like this, it's better to throw balls to the trash rather than try to accommodate all of them. Throw them to the trash until a good one appears. You should follow my advice right here. There you go. Nice. Okay. Team. So many close calls and I still got it, but this one took a very long time. Yeah, 4 minutes, team. Load like an Uga, sting like a Booga. Very deep quote, I gotta say. Extremely intelligent sentence. A lot out of context quotes. Well, it's hard to even think of a context for that quote. I mean, I think it's because this guy is supposed to be the insect guy, though I'm surprised that he haven't mentioned that until now. I guess he expected me to remember his sorry ass. But yeah, the thing is that the quotes are, well, the smartest thing that can come out of their mouths, you know. It is what it is. You cannot ask too much for them. From them, I mean. Nice, got the banana. Oh, but yeah, I cannot attack that last group. Oh, maybe I can, hold up. Well, now I could. All the ball chokes. Well, that too. Not to mention this guy telling me that I will become his slave. You can certainly take that out of context as well. I need a yellow. Fuck. I couldn't do anything. I kinda go, like, I was trying to get rid of the balls in order to get the color I needed. And I didn't see any room for that and I started to despair because I was basically not paying attention to the colors I had because I was simply expecting to get the one I needed, but yeah. Big mistake. A lot of reused sound effects from Visual Twist. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of The good old recycling stuff. It's always nice. Always nice to see it. This one should be fine, though for some reason it feels like the end speed of this level is higher than the other ones. It feels that way, but I don't know if it is that way. Uh-oh. Wait, I can easily... Oof. Okay. That was very close. That has been very, very close. Yeah. I saw it when I saw that color combination and how close I was to the mouth that I expected it to be a defeat. It wasn't, but it was very close. Don't worry, it's a save. It will be too early in this checkpoint to start losing, you know. We cannot allow that to happen. Gonna give me the power up. Unfortunately, cannot make too much use of it. There are not that many balls on the screen, really. Now I could have made better use of it, but... I mean, ideally I... really, fuck. Well, that's bad. No, ideally I would have gotten Zuma before the amount of balls kept increasing. A little bit too late now. This is now a little bit too filled with balls. So yeah, that's a problem. It's fine. Corners in this game are as fucked up as they were in the original. Oh, that's bad. Hey, that's the problem of explosions that get rid of everything that is left in a group of balls. That's something you don't want. Because if that happens, instead of the ball slowing down and giving you more time to play, they keep advancing. They don't stop. It's okay, still got it. I think the explosion range in this game is higher than the previous one. So, this guy apparently lives at the gym. Alright. Good to know, I guess. I'm glad you take care of yourself. You're still gonna get your ass kicked though, but hey, at least you're gonna get your ass kicked while you're healthy. Well, I don't know what's worse, getting your ass kicked when healthy or when you are or when you're a mess. I don't know. Ideally, I would prefer neither. And the triple gap really gives you an insane bonus for the Zuma bar, as expected. Alright. Got it. Thankfully I can get rid of the colors I don't need here. Oh, yellow is about to disappear. I think that's because it's the color that I actually made disappear when I got that one power up. But yeah, the issue is that if I want to completely get rid of it, I will need a yellow. Okay, right there. Okay, so yellow is not part of the problem anymore. But that doesn't mean that we are not in trouble, because we are. Just that in a little bit less trouble. But still trouble, nonetheless. Okay. I need that, exactly that. Nice. There you go. Okay. One more level and the boss will be there. My witch muscles are huge. Okay. This guy is gonna be literally flexing at this point. But it doesn't matter how good all of that is if you're gonna still get hit by my balls, you know? Just doesn't matter. Now, this level unfortunately seems quite hard because it seems that everything is too far from you. Sometimes trying to hit it becomes a problem. And also, when you're about to die, you don't really have too much room to defend yourself. On the bright side, at all times, you can get rid of the balls you have. So you can use a color you can get the color you will want, but assuming you don't get super unlucky. That's the one positive thing about this level. No, what am I doing? Unfortunately, it seems that that positive thing might not be enough. Okay, that's a good combo. That will give me some time, but the situation is not good. Okay, we're gonna get a backwards. Well, that in this game is called reverse, not backwards, but same concept. Right. Got the Zuma. I don't see... I don't see the victory here. Okay, we'll hit that reverse that appear out of nowhere. We have some more time, but... Okay, well, I think I will need to start shooting at the nothingness to hit the colors I want. I need a red, there you go, okay. But yeah, this is essentially being constantly in life support. Okay, explosion, and it didn't take all of it, so that's great too, and that's it. Nice. Well, here comes the boss at least. If we beat this guy, we get the checkpoint. So this guy that is flexing so much is a witch doctor. 2 slave tickets, so I needed to hit those 2 things to hit him. It's important to remember. Alright. So now he doesn't have the shield. The problem is that... Are they time related? Or what? They look time related, and that's a problem. Also, no, this is not even the guy that is the one that controls insects. That's a different one. I don't know why he was talking about insects and shit. Are you stupid? That's not your role. Oh, also another interesting thing to see here is that the boss fights don't have more colors. It seems that for the boss fights, what gets harder are simply the boss patterns. Oh, I got poison. So when you're poisoned, you move on reverse, which is whatever, I guess. You kinda get used to it. And he doesn't attack while you are poisoned. The hard part here is hitting him. He moves a lot. He moves quite a lot. Moves quite a lot, and there is also a lot of bullshit on the screen. Ah, damn it. What I get for trying to do fancy shit when I'm poisoned. Alright. One more hit. There you go. Okay, that was an interesting fight. I should have been a lawyer. No, trust me, what you're doing right now is more honest than being a lawyer. People will hate you even less for doing what you're doing right now than being a lawyer. So no, you probably shouldn't have been one. I mean, to be precise, no one should be a lawyer, but it's okay. It happens. To hit that red thing, I guess not. I mean, when you have that laser power up, the best thing you can try is hitting other power-ups with it. I don't think that backward one was there, and even if it was there, it probably wasn't hit at all. neutral, and for example here I also don't have any hittable power up. It is what it is. This is supposed to be the Coco thing, right? Because every zone has a different bonus item that you get. I think that's supposed to be the Coco. Like the first one is pineapple and the second one is bananas. I don't remember about the other ones. That's a problem. Yeah, it is. I'm 100% dead. There is no saving that. Damn it. Oh, actually, hold up. Isn't this the... This is the first level of this zone. Damn, come on, bro. You can't lose a life like that. Well, on the bright side, if you wanna consider it something good, the amount of resources that I have right now is the amount of resources that you get when you game over and you need to retry. So in that regard, it's not gonna get better than this. So it's not like I can throw this run to the trash at this specific point. I mean, with the life I already lost, it's already a worse situation, but only by one life. But this level doesn't seem like it's gonna be that it's gonna be playing nice. And I got, well, and now I got another extra life, so actually things can and will get worse. Damn it, really? How can I get this fucked? Unbelievable. Why is this level so hard? I wonder. The second death. So this is the first level that I'm gonna be... that was the wrong color. Well, if I have mistakes like this one, it's just gonna be that way. Of course, I'm gonna be losing if I do stuff like that, but... it's still worrying. It's a weird layout considering that you cannot directly interact with the group that is about to fall into the school. So that is bad. Seems that it's gonna happen again. It's pretty hard when you cannot essentially Well, now I can interact with the last group, but it's too late, I feel. Can get a slowdown, but right now what will help me is not that. It will be getting a backwards. That certainly will help. Yeah, that one. Okay. Whew. Well, still not done. Especially because this color distribution is so bad. Yeah, like there were too many different colors. Wait, lives replenish? What you mean by lives replenish? Oh, that's because this is the first level, really? Huh. Well, that's an interesting quality of life mechanic. So, if you are on the first level of a checkpoint, it replenishes your lives. Well, that's certainly interesting. It kinda fucks with the score, though. I mean, if you're a person that cares about score, which I don't, if that's the way it works, you can basically die on this stage forever, and since the score doesn't reset, you will keep accumulating score. And it doesn't have to be this stage in particular, it could be any stage that is the first one in a checkpoint. Assuming that this works like this. Because otherwise there is no other reason to have your lives replenish here. Yeah. That certainly fucks with the score. See, that's the reason why it's good to not care about the score of anything. Score is such a pointless number in any game. I mean, in fact, so many games, and especially shoot 'em up games, try to make score useful by making you get extra lives. This game also does that, but if you pay attention to score because you want it to be the highest one, it matters little when you have mechanics like this one. That works better for me, because it means that I don't need to restart every time that I lose on the first level of a checkpoint. So I mean, depending on how you do it, it might be more useful to restart. Since you already know that you're gonna lose. But in this case, since I'm still in the first run, I don't want to reset yet. And once I lose all my lives and for the first time, I can definitely do that. This stage is being merciless. So it will be interesting if that whole lives replenish thing wasn't just for the first stage, and it was for every single stage, making the whole life concept completely worthless. That would be cool, but at that point, why even have lives in the first place? It will be interesting that the game well, I don't know how to say that word, but the point is that just because you're playing a hard mode, the game gives you infinite lives. But if that's the case, is it even still a hard mode if you cannot die? Well, some levels are certainly hard to beat, and just like this one can take you multiple attempts to do so. So it can still be hard even when you cannot dive. It will probably make it easier than the other regular adventure mode, since you wouldn't have to worry about repeating stages when you game over. And that's the fucked up thing here, that you will, for example, if I lose before getting to the next checkpoint, I will have to redo this stage that right now is kicking my ass like crazy. So that's certainly bad, but there's nothing you can do about it. It's the way the game works. Well, it seems that this time it will be a victory, thankfully. I really hope that the next levels are not as fucked up as this one, because if that's the case, I can already see getting stuck. I can see myself getting stuck in this level forever, and that will be bad. Okay, this is Baron Digo. Alright. And this is yet again another level where you cannot directly interact with the last group of balls. And this one is even harder because you have multiple layers of balls before you get to the last one. So yeah, good luck with that. Not to mention it also has one of those bridges that usually make stages quite hard, so this has the true potential to be an absolute clusterfuck, without a doubt, and especially considering that I can, well, if I lose, I will retry the previous stage. Then it's too early to have a checkpoint like this, don't you think? Like it might be too early. It's fine. Okay, right here, since there are not gonna be any new balls, I can actually interact with the final group, but it's also the problem that it's far. So anything that you shoot is not gonna land immediately. And that's something that you usually need when you're about to die. You need to do those sort of quick shots. Damn it. But you know, as you can see, once you are past the first stage of a checkpoint, you actually start losing lives. I think that's a good quality of life improvement, but it really fucks over the score, because you can get an insane score simply by retrying that shit over and over. So if there was something like global leaderboards that I don't think this game has, but that will be a mess, because the leaderboard will be, well, aside from whoever hacks, which which there's probably will be a lot of people that will hack that, but aside from that, you will have people just redoing the first stage of a checkpoint over and over again until they get an insane amount of score, and that's it. But the real question is who gives a shit, right? It's a score after all. I think that I'm a little bit afraid of this checkpoint. And already opening up with these 2 levels, I feel like it's too cruel. It really is cruel. Wait, did I say these 2 checkpoints? I mean these 2 levels. That starting with this checkpoint with these 2 levels is cruel. But I probably say that, I don't know. But it's cruel regardless. Okay, we get a backwards. So the backwards in this game, I think it lasts a lot less than in the previous game. I think also the Zuma backwards lasts more in this game than in the previous one. Or maybe they last exactly the same and I'm just imagining things. That could happen as well. I don't know, I'm dead. Damn, so this is where we're gonna be stuck. That's pretty sad. Was expecting to get a little bit further before that, but I guess not. But yeah, it's understandable that it happens here, as I said, because of the whole fact that you have the final group of balls far from you. That's a recipe for disaster. I mean, there is a reason why the final level in the original Zuma was exactly like that. Final level had the balls purposely very far from you at the beginning. But yeah, it makes sense. The Zuma, there are way too many balls on the screen, so I don't think that matters. Yeah, I don't think that matters at all. It's a matter of if I can get power-ups or not. But no, it doesn't seem like I can get power-ups either. Well, like, no joke, like this might be where I get stuck for a very long time. Continue game from last postcard. Yeah, sure. But yeah, this is the... Wait, and you keep your score? Well, that's interesting. I mean, you keep your score for the last time that you died. You don't keep your lives, obviously, because otherwise I would have 3 of them. Which is a little bit messed up, but it's fine. Yeah. That's still wouldn't mean much for what I said earlier about exploiting the game to redo the first stage or another. Unless when it says lives replenish, it takes your score away. I don't know if it will do that. I will have to check. Because if it's willing to roll the score back after restarting from the checkpoint, it might do it when you do that too. Let's see. Well, let's see. I'd rather not see it and actually beat the level. If we die, at least I have something to look forward to. I think it was 270,000. But if it rollbacks to that, I guess they actually did have the scoring to account to avoid exploits. Then again, in a single player game, who cares about that sort of shit? I mean, the thing about this is that people that just want to beat a game simply for the sake of it and not for the challenge, a lot of people just install trainers in their games. Like, I know of people that do that. I don't know what's the point of doing that. I might as well just watch a playthrough on YouTube. It is what it is. I guess some people still want to feel that gratification of beating a game, even though they do it with cheats, which might as well not even count as beating the game. But yeah. Well, if there is a game that is story rich, like let's say a turn-based RPG, I could understand, because you will be interested in the narrative and not the gameplay. Not to mention that most turn-based RPG games are trash. I wouldn't blame someone that just cares about the story to use a trainer. But in a case for a game like this, I don't think that will make much sense. I mean, you can technically say it has a story, but shit. Why quite a story? And I got the extra life. Well, at least the good thing is that if it remembers the score there, I'm gonna get that extra life very easily every single time. So in reality, instead of having 3 lives, it's more like I have 4. Huh. I actually missed the accuracy thing somehow. Good shot. Though it doesn't really matter at all, so... Damn it, if I had known that that power-up was gonna spawn there, I would have used the yellow for that. It spawned right after I used it. Damn it. And now I'm not even getting another yellow, there you go. Wait, that's the laser. Well, I mean, it's cool too, I guess. I should have used it there. It's okay, I can use it for that explosion. That's very good. Actually, it also gives me a bunch of gap bonuses. Well, not many. It's okay though. I would have liked to hit the reverse. Was about to do so, but no. Oh, I didn't die there, surprisingly. The luck can only take you so far, you know? Alright. Well, ironically, the first attempt that I had on this level was very good, and I still died. But I died with very little balls on screen. I think I got quite lucky simply because I kept getting a chain bonus going that I am simply not able to get now. That's the problem. I just cannot get a chain going because I'm getting too many of these single balls. Alright. Nice, that was very good. Alright. What would be ideal is when you use that... exactly that. When you do that lightning power up, that you get Zuma, because that way that color completely disappears, and here it did. The green is nowhere to be seen, precisely because I made it disappear. Well, green or whatever the fuck the color was. I think it was green. It would be fun if the game doesn't even have green and I'm just making the color up. But yeah, the point is that you get the lightning and then immediately after you get Zuma, you essentially get rid of a color or, well, until you finish the stage. Assuming you don't die before it, which is also very possible. But yeah. It's quite busted if you think about it. Well, not like you need to think too hard about it, to be honest. Even with how busted it is, it's still possible that I lose here. It's entirely possible that this will be a loss. I do have a backwards here, so if I get yellows, yeah, exactly. We get some more time. Still not over, but it's looking more promising now. Okay, it's certainly looking promising now. Yeah, I think we got this. Yeah, we indeed got this. Alright, so what matters now is that the next stages don't have the exit far. Well, thankfully this one has the exit right next to you if you are on that side. And not to mention that being a gimmick level, they tend to be easier simply because the gimmick allows for a lot more freedom. So usually these levels are not a problem. But yeah, that's the key word, usually. So it can still be a problem. We got the lightning. I mean, at this point, when there are so little balls on screen, the lightning doesn't matter whatsoever. We got the lightning again, that's pretty lucky. And it's very messed up when it comes to the RNG of the power-ups, because it's pretty clear that there are some power-ups that are way better than others. Oh, and I got Zuma. Holy shit, that was easy. Hey, that was so easy. Oh, and those cannonballs cannot go through walls. That's important to know for next time. I don't know if I'm gonna remember, because it's a very specific knowledge that only applies to some specific levels, so I'm probably not gonna remember it the next time that's relevant, but that's fine. And yeah, as expected, at least compared to the previous ones, this level was free, and I even got the ace. Even got the ace by quite a bunch. For a while I forgot who I was, then this guy has even worse memory than I do. Alright, this is a double level, so simply for that it's gonna be hard. But hey, at least you can interact with the last group right away. But that doesn't matter when it's when it's a double lane level, because those are just hard by definition. So anything specific about the layout is not gonna matter that much, because you have to worry. Oh wow, that was quite fast. Quite a difference from the previous levels, though that's something that is preferable. If you are gonna have hard levels, it's better that those hard levels are at the beginning of the checkpoint and not at the end, so you don't have to waste time beating the easy ones simply to get to the... Wait, I'm doing things wrong here, hold up. Give me green. Green? There you go. And yes, green was the color in that previous level. I was right. Give me that. Okay. It seems that the left lane is mostly alright. I mean, there is only one ball, so I'm assuming it is fine. Okay. Alright, and that's an ace then, and I got an achievement for that, because I got ace in 10 different levels. Okay, this is the last level of this checkpoint, so it will be important to beat it, but unfortunately this is a level that follows the same logic as the first two, and that is that the mouth is very far from you and non-interactable directly. So this is most likely gonna be harder. Well, I don't know if harder, but it's at least gonna be as hard as the first two. So that's bad, obviously. Oh, this is gap, I didn't realize. That's good. Well, not anymore. It was good while it lasted. No, let me hit this. Yeah, this. There you go. Things are going well, but still, well, yeah, you got the Zuma in a very good situation that didn't have too many balls on screen, so that's certainly very good. Okay, and I got 2 power-ups in a row. Yeah, this should be fine. I mean, and red is also gone, which makes sense because I used the lightning very close to when I got Zuma. Okay, this is looking good though. Too early to celebrate, as you know. Fuck. It's certainly too early. Yeah. Don't celebrate yet. Save your fireworks. Give me yellow. There you go. Okay, and then white. We'll need the white for the reverse. Come on. Bro! Okay, there you go. And there you go. Alright. Well, we got the checkpoint, so at least we don't have to redo the first 2 levels. Apparently this guy is telling us that he used to be nameless. We're learning some backstory. Tim, and this is yet again another level where the exit is so far. Are most of the levels gonna be like this? I mean, the first time that I play them is something that I didn't pay attention to because the game was so easy that it didn't matter. But now that you actually are dealing with the actual Zuma difficulty, it's a different story. Like, the layouts actually matter quite a lot. At least we can die a lot and it wouldn't matter. Well, it wouldn't matter on this level because it's the first of the checkpoints. So right now if I die, it's gonna say lives replenished. I will also check if the score rolls back as well. Though I don't remember what I started with, but I guess I can at least remember what my current score is. Well, that was close, but it matters very little because I'm still completely surrounded for sure. But yeah, very far from making all the walls disappear. If I win this one, that will be quite a miracle. Like, those are the kind of things that you want. If you're in one of those runs where you're essentially dead, you want to get power-ups out of nowhere. That's the one thing that will save you. But yeah, I don't know if they are gonna keep coming. Well, yeah, one come there, but it's the accuracy one, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's the insane thing, as I say. It's the... Okay, that's an explosion. The balance between power-ups and how some power-ups are completely worthless. So now it says lives replenished, but see, the score didn't roll back. So they didn't take that into account. Well, that's very weird. Huh. It's especially weird because they do remember your score when you game over and you continue. So I'm surprised they don't remember it here when you have your lives replenished. It's fine. Nice. In levels like this, that try shot is very useful. Well, it's useful in any situation, but even more so in levels like this one that have so many lanes line up like this. It's especially useful there. Coco, they cannot really pick it up though, especially in a place like that. It's a very hard place to shoot. Yep. Crunch. Lives replenish again. Well, at this rate, I think 3,000, well, 300,000. It's where I get an extra life, right? Or maybe not. Can't remember. I mean, if it's every 75,000, yeah, it is. It has to be. Well, I guess I'm gonna be getting an extra life soon enough. So that extra life means absolutely nothing if I lose it on this level, of course. Okay. There will be some cleaning. Still not good enough. Get it in. Well, see, that's another one of those situations where something appears right after you use it. See, I could have shot the Coco and probably would have gotten, well, maybe not Zuma right now, but it would have helped. This level is yet again quite hard. Well, as long as it's the only hard level of the checkpoint, or as long as it's the hardest level of the checkpoint, it should be fine. It's just a matter of retrying until you eventually beat it. And that will actually be a good way to balance the whole checkpoint system too. Just make the first level the one that is hard to do, and then the other ones are less hard, but obviously if you fail, you have the punishment of having to do the first ones that are actually hard. But I don't know if this was made on purpose, because keep in mind that these levels and obviously their layout is balanced to the regular adventure mode. It's not really balanced for this. Like, this mode is essentially, well, yeah, just put all the levels, but have them have all the colors and also fast speed, and that they will require more to fill the Zuma bar. Like, all the stuff that made the last levels in the original game. So I don't think these layouts are precisely balanced for this mode. So maybe it's just a coincidence in this particular case, and there will be checkpoints later that will actually be hard to. Like one of the last levels is the one that is the hardest one, and that will be a serious problem. That will be very problematic. I mean, it will be like the original Zuma 2, where some of the last levels are atrociously hard, and it's what makes every attempt take a long time, because the first levels are not easy at all, but then you have the last levels that are very hard and you're most likely gonna die, so you have to redo all the first levels before you can retry the actual hard ones. We can only hope that won't be the case here. But it most likely will, even if it's not yet. Alright, so what are we seeing here? I check my mail and remember Baron Digon. And this guy is still talking about his fucking name, dude. Yes, I understood the first time that that's your name. Don't have to repeat it, bro. We get it. That's your name. I'm glad that you're proud of it, but gotta understand that you don't need to repeat it. It's not needed. Oh, I should have gone for the slowdown. I didn't even see it. Well, it's okay. Got it regardless. Damn, that's a fast Zuma. That's quite a fast Zuma. Unfortunately, there's still... I see that there are too many balls regardless, so... And if it was a fast Zuma... The victory here is certainly not guaranteed. Nice. I need yellow. Okay. Then I will need green. There you go. Nice. At least this level's allowing you to shoot balls at the nothingness, and even like at the beginning of the level, not just when you're almost done. That's great because even if sometimes the color you want takes a long time to appear, it's better than being stuck with colors that by using them you just make everything harder. And that was ace. Nice. Well, it was ace, but it was the same time as ace. And then we got another one of these horizontal levels. Nice, good shot. This one seems like it could go any way. Really could go anyway. Nice, got the slow. Certainly the layout seems quite cruel. The fact that it's a horizontal level, at least, well, it doesn't necessarily make it easier. Just think that way because it's a gimmick, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it will be easier. Oh, we have the lining. Oh, and that's great. We're gonna make essentially a color disappear. Well, unfortunately it was green, and green is still there. But there are very few of them. There is only 2 of them. So it should be fine, but... Well, they are right here. If I can get rid of them right here, it is fine. One of them is gone though. That shouldn't be my worry right now, actually. It should be the fact that I'm about to lose. that should be my worry here. Oh, okay, that helps, but okay, that. Yeah, keep going backwards. That's what I need. Yeah, that's fine too. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're fine. Explosion. Is there? Okay, there is only one more blue remaining. Yeah, it's fine. We got this in the bag. Right, that was good. It was a good performance. But yeah, there are still 2 more levels, and if they are very fucked up, you know that all this shit we are doing is for nothing. So yeah. No, but I can expect despair to kick in at any moment. Because if any of these checkpoints has a hard level in the 4th or 5th level, it will be very messed up. That's the reason why I say that the most important thing is taking this challenge slowly. You gotta take it slowly and not try to beat it as fast as possible, because you're just gonna turn into a mummy with all the salt you're gonna store in your body. That's not good. You don't wanna be wrapping bandages, or in anything for that matter, but let's see. We'll say that I need the help of power-ups, and yeah, that's the issue. Having the explosion power-up at the end of the trail is not helpful at all. You can say that it's better than nothing, but that's not saying much. That's the same logic as the accuracy power up. Yeah, it's better than nothing, sure, but yeah, that might as well be nothing. I need the purple. Too late now. Alright, we do have some attempts left, but this is looking like a problem. This is looking bad, because this level, it looks very hard. And keep in mind that I say that there are 2 levels before the checkpoint, but that's not true. In reality, there is 3, because the boss counts 2, so... Or I think it does. I still haven't lost to a boss, and it probably... I don't wanna shinzo, it probably won't happen until the final boss. I don't expect to lose to any boss before that. But yeah, I still don't know what happens if you lose to one. You go back to the level that ends in 6, or if it is a checkpoint on the boss. Ah, that's fucked up, damn it. That could have been such a good combo. Yeah, the corner fucked me up as expected. We got another combo there, but I feel like it's a little bit too late. Well, then that was my bad. I cannot blame the corner for that one. Wait, really? That's not enough? That's enough. But yeah, this is the same situation as last time. Way too many balls, dude. Way too many of them. Oh, I have a backwards on the bottom. Okay, give me a blue. There we go, nice. This is not looking very good at all. Oh, there is another backwards. There we go. But you know, I need more power-ups than that. Well, I keep getting backwards. I just wish they lasted for longer. Right now, they obviously help, but we'll say that the help is very, very limited. Oh, well, I lose that power up. It's okay though. That it's not over yet, but it should be fine, right? It is fine. Well, okay. That was a hard level though. Like, this would have taken a lot longer to it than that. 24-hour Doom? Oh, and the last level is a double one. At least with the schools close to me, but it's a double one. Well, in fact, the layout of this level is super classic. Like, if there is something that you cannot really complain with this level, is the layout. Like, losing here is you can blame it in a lot of things, and most likely on skill issue, but certainly not on the layout. Like, the layout is the most basic it could be. There is also the fact that precisely because it's so classic, that you don't have any way to just shoot multiple times to get the color you want, like to shoot outside. You cannot do that, but that's okay. That's more of a luxury than anything else, you know. This is not looking good at all. And again, I think that when it comes to the speed that happens at the end of when you're close to dying, the double levels are more permissive, precisely because they know that having two lanes is already too fucked up, so they have mercy on your soul, even if only for a little bit. And that was also the case in the previous game. Like, double levels in part A lot of times were even easier than levels that had a very fucked up layout. So even if the double lane is hard, making it slower a lot earlier than other levels is a very, very good thing. Something that certainly saves you more times than you will expect. That being said, I'm a little bit close to dying right now. I don't think the speed will help too much. That's a shame. But I still have 2 more attempts, but yeah, that is a shame. The next extra life is with 25,000 more, and I don't think I can get that before dying. So I don't think relying on the extra life is a useful thing right now. I don't think that will do anything. Yeah, I can get that backwards. Well, it's also important to have an additional extra life for the boss in case that he has a very fucked up gimmick that takes me a little bit to you know, think of a plan to deal with. But yeah. We will see. Like that the lane on the right is close to that. I need either a purple or a green, and I got both. Right. So the lane on the left I can pretty much forget about, but the one on the right is not looking too nice. Too many colors. Way too many colors. Good enough. Alright, so now comes the boss. Only have 1 additional life. Alright, Baron Digo. What does this guy have? It's the cannibal. No arrow could pierce. Okay. What was the gimmick here? Well, I don't know. He's still... What? Oh, what's a power up? So wait, I don't get it. I can still... I guess the gimmick are this little... Huh. Well, okay, some of these guys give you an electricity power up to hit this guy directly. Which, I mean, it's pretty nice, but it's not really needed. So considering the amount of shit this guy shoots, it might be useful. What does dazed mean? Oh, that you don't know? Okay. When you are dazed, you cannot tell the colors apart from each other. Interesting. Yeah, that is a problem, because at that point, unless you somehow remember the layout, you cannot do anything. Is that the balls here are accumulating quite a lot. So since there are less colors than the regular levels, usually it's not that big of a deal. Usually, since they tend to combine each other for free, you know? Dazed again. But he's about to go down. Just that the last hits tend to be the hardest, since you don't really know. Well, you don't really know. No, you like he starts doing very fast shit. One more hit, but at the same time. Okay, there we go. Nice. That went well. Yeah, again I defeat you. I still believe in you? No. I guess the frog does. Alright. Well, we're in zone 4. So far, my forecast of where I was gonna be at the end of the stream might still be true. I say that I will get stuck on the final checkpoint of zone 4. So, well, for that to be true, I need to beat this one. So I have to reach level 36. And if that's the case, then my forecast was a complete success. So yeah, congratulations to me, I guess. Well, regardless of that, something that I cannot guarantee you is that if I will play this tomorrow or not. I don't know. Is it really something that I said before and I'll say it again? You gotta take it easy. If you don't take it easy, this shit is gonna drive you insane. Just gotta take it slowly. No need to hurry. There is no time limit to it, this, you know. This game is not gonna go anywhere, thankfully. I really hate when you have a big gap like that, but you have no matches to do, so essentially you completely waste that big gap because you cannot use it, obviously. We have a pair in this zone as the fruit. I don't know if the cocoa is considered a fruit. I guess it is. Just that it's not a fruit that is that is usually eaten alone, like the other ones that appear here. Nice. It was a smart idea. Getting rid of the things that are in front of a fruit and then shooting it once the laser goes away is a good strat, because the fruit really gives you a lot. By the way, this level is hard. Even if I beat it here, it's It's another one of these levels that the layout is hard. I don't think I will beat it on this attempt though, unless I get a lot of lucky power-ups. Well, and I already got a lot of lucky power-ups, starting with the lining, of course. That helps. I will need a yellow, well, and a red, yeah, alright. Looking good. Alright. And I'm about to get the extra life as well. It's at 375,000. If it isn't the frog, it is the frog, yes. You are back? Well, welcome back. You don't have to be sorry for leaving. Don't worry about that. No one is here at the gunpoint. Well, I mean, if you were here at gunpoint, you will be dead, so clearly not. Yeah, don't worry about it. No need for that. Oh, can you imagine that? Watching a stream at gunpoint. And that's something, because you might think that's not that big of a deal. Because you're like, yeah, whatever, I'll just watch it. And man, there are some streams that you will be surprised, but they are like the opposite of what... Like, they are something that really makes it hard to watch. A good example if someone plays your favorite game, but plays it in a way you don't expect it or you don't like. And, you know, maybe they start saying shit about the game that are not true or stuff like that. That will be a problem. Being forced to watch that. It's like Draynor being forced to watch me play La Mulana and talking shit about it. Can you believe? But you know, he wasn't forced. See, that's the thing. Well, I don't know. He certainly wasn't forced at gunpoint. I feel like he felt the duty of being there, even though I say him that he shouldn't worry, because I can just play another game if it's too hard for him to be there. He certainly wanted to be there. If they suck at the game, well, it depends, because someone can suck at a game, but it all depends on the attitude. See, for example, someone that loves La Mulana, like I'm gonna give the best example I can give in my situation. Someone like that loves La Mulana will probably hate watching me play it, because I talk shit about it non-stop. I don't give a shit about the lore or putting any effort on solving the puzzles. So anyone that likes that game, that isn't Draynor, that is, and watches that stream, probably wants to murder me, just like I want to murder that cyclist that you can probably hear right now. That engine that you might be hearing right now is from a subhuman motorcycle user. Ah, man. You know that it's not nice to wish bad on other people, but like if there's anyone that deserves being on an accident, is people like that. People that don't give a shit about annoying others. It's okay. Let's just say that it's a non-lethal accident, so that way we don't wish death upon anyone. I just wish for his motorcycle to become rubbish. That's what I wish for. He can come out of the accident with no problem, but I wish his motorcycle was fucking broken in 1,000 pieces. I really do. Because it's the least he deserves for being such an asshole, dude. Because they do it on purpose. It's not a matter of, well, his engine is old and it makes that sound because he cannot afford anything better. No, it doesn't work like that. It's not that hard to make an engine and not make a horrible noise like that. In fact, it's harder to make it make a horrible noise like that because they do it on purpose, precisely because they are attention whores. They need people to listen to their shitty vehicle. Yeah. It is what it is. And I cannot tell if the place that I live is full of these assholes or if it's the same asshole every time. It's hard to tell. Isn't that also a safety feature? I mean, look. You can hear a quiet engine very well regardless, because an engine, regardless of how many suppressors or whatever you put, you can still hear it. These engines that these assholes use are things that you will hear for like 5 streets at least. That's how fucked up they are. You don't need that. That's not a safety feature. Or rather, it's a safety feature if you wanna say the engine being loud being one, but it's a safety feature turn up to 11. It's like, for example, look, I'm gonna give a silly example because I think it's funny. You know that a seatbelt is a safety feature, of course. The whole point of a seatbelt is that. And you know that when you go in a taxi or an Uber, you usually are, well, it depends on where you live, but you're usually said to put on the seatbelt, right? So there is that, but now imagine that instead of a seatbelt, what is installed in that seat is a full BDSM outfit. That also works like a seatbelt because it prevents you from launching yourself in case of an accident. But instead of simply being a seatbelt, it's a whole full BDSM outfit with ball gag and everything. And you are like, well, yeah, it's a safety feature, but it clearly has stuff that shouldn't be there. Like, yes, it will prevent me from getting launched, but it will also do other stuff that I don't want. And the same applies with these fucking motorcycles. Yes, the engine is loud and it will alert there is a motorcycle there. But yes, it will also alert the people that are on the other city that there is a motorcycle there. And that's not useful. It's the opposite, it's annoying. So yeah. Just take... I think that really is the perfect example. I'm very proud of myself, honestly. That truly, like, I couldn't have thought of a better example. It really is perfect. So it might not be... It might not be an example that you want to use to explain it to people of all ages, though. But hey, it at least works if you're an adult. You know, I'm a fan. I don't get it. You don't get what? You didn't hear the example? Do I have to say it again? Come on, bro. That's not you not getting it. That's you not being there. Well, yeah, you don't get it because you weren't there. Sure. It's okay. Don't worry about it. How did you know? Well, because it wasn't very hard to understand. It's not like I put a complex example or anything like that. It was a little bit clear. Yeah, another... Yeah, see, that's the issue. You give him ideas and he will do it. Yeah, another message with the mute icon, correct. But it's your fault, you gave him that idea. God damn it. In the green here... Well, I'm certainly dead, that's... without a doubt. Yeah, but it's okay, there was only one level. Problem is that one level... Also, hold up. I wanna check something. What happens if you go to main menu? Because, you know, eventually the stream has to end and I have to resume the challenge. So, can you just resume it by pressing here? Okay, you can. Yeah, I mean, you even have the continue thing right there. Okay, that's perfect. I still don't know if by closing the game and reopening it, it will be there. I want to believe it will. Actually, literally just go back from setting truck simulator stuff. Well, that's nice. Always cool to play that. Well, not for me, but for people that just want to drive and relax. Also, if you want to play races, well, I don't know if I recommended you this before, so, well, let me know if I did, but if you have Assetto Corsa, and you most likely do, the original one, I recommend you to install, I don't know if it even requires installation, well, it probably does, but Low Fuel Motorsport. It's like a community of people that do schedule races with, you know, ranking points and everything. But yeah, if you want to race and you don't want to waste the insane amount of money that something like iRacing requires, I think that Assetto Corsa thing can be pretty nice. I think that some people have some connection issues. I don't know if you will have them, but at least you can try. It's a cool thing. But yeah, that's if you like racing and serious racing. Because it's not like Mario Kart where you just fuck everyone up and, you know, everyone is laughing. No, we are talking about semi-serious competition. But yeah, it's about driving cleanly. Okay, that's gonna help. And this is gonna help even more. Nice. Okay, I might win this one. So the real problem is the next level, that I used 3 lives and I still lost. Maybe I got too cocky for this one. This might not be enough. It was looking so well too. Wait, hold up, let me get blue. There you go, we can get backwards. Gotta slow down though. I don't think that right now the slowdown is gonna do much. I mean, it will help, but... Okay, if it's like that, it's a different story, because I got it on a combo, which is very good. Okay, that worked. One of the things I did when I got VR is drive from Aquina Mountain in an 86 in Assetto Corsa. You know, if I care about racing till I get better. Well, I mean, that's the problem. Or, well, problem or like the paradox. The only way to get better at racing is by racing. Because it's not the same doing hot laps in a track until you learn it. That helps you being fast, but it's not gonna help you in racing. Racing and a lot of the things that you have to take into account in a race are things that you only do by doing it. And considering that, well, at least low fuel motorsport has ranking, I want to believe that you're not gonna be paired at first with people that are good. And even if you are, when people see your rank, they are not gonna expect you to do miracles, you know? So yeah. And besides, you know what the good thing about it is that, well, assuming you have the game, and you do, is that it's free. Like, playing on low fuel motorsport is absolutely free. It is with friends, we overtake each other and shit. Well, yeah, but one thing is doing it with friends, another thing is doing it with strangers. You know, knowing more or less when is it appropriate to overtake and when it isn't. You know, knowing more or less what's the flow of the race, where you should go hard and when you should probably chill behind someone else. Those are things that, well, you can theoretically know, but you can only execute them well by doing them. Can't be bothered to race with strangers, the community is weird. Well, weird in what sense? What is weird about them? I mean, some people are assholes for sure, but you don't really have to interact with them talking to them, you know? You interact with them in the track, and well, some of them can be very aggressive driving and all that shit, but depending on what they do, they can be penalized, you know? Not like you have to eat all the shit they do. If they do something fucked up, you probably can report them. Well, how useful your report is gonna be is a different story, but... Okay, I'm fine. Yeah, I am fine. Alright. This should be a victory, and it will be a victory. Alright. Well, that's nice. This is actually a very good run. Indeed. Wow, the whole culture of people targeting you in-game if you piss them off. It happens in iRacing all the time where it's punishable. Oh, okay. I understand. Like, it's if you have, like, an accident with someone, that someone can target you later. Okay. Yeah, but sure. Okay, I think I understand what you say. That some people are so overly competitive that it turns you off because they just cannot take it easy, and they sometimes go as far as to be assholes in the track. Yeah, or that's a legitimate concern. So yeah, I guess there's not much I can do about that, because yeah, that's fully dependent on the people you race, and if they are assholes, they are assholes, and it is what it is. Even if you can report some obvious targeted actions, it depends on how subtle they make them, because it could be very subtle to the point where it could be like, well, I don't know if that's punishable or not. But yeah, I understand. Also, hold up, I'll read that in a second. Let me beat this level first, well, assuming I can beat it. No, but it should, I mean, it should be fine. Well, not if I do stuff like that, though. It will be pretty sad if I somehow manage to lose this one. But it's looking way too close right now. Like, way too close. I shouldn't have done that. Alright, if I can get yellows. Damn, pretty nice that I'm... Okay. I was getting everything but yellows. Alright, we are fine though. Yes, we are. There you go. I prefer racing with my homies. I know iRacing is strict with that, but I see it all the time in streams. I'll never in my life use iRacing. Yeah, not using iRacing makes sense, because it's extremely expensive and for not much reason. Well, unless you are rich. I mean, if you are rich and you are the kind of person that is rich and constantly keeps receiving money, you don't care about that, because it's like, yeah, whatever, champ change, who cares? But yeah, if you're a normal person like we all are, that's a different story. Well, no, I mean, you can say that it's not the main reason, but like, dude, if you want to compete in iRacing, aside from the monthly payment, you also, you know the amount of money you have to spend to get all the trucks and cars that people compete in? Like, even if you only care about one category, like let's say that you only care about NASCAR, so you can buy 1 or 2 cars at most, but then you have to buy all the trucks, and that could be minimum 10 of them, and that's already a very high price. And that's not even counting the monthly subscription, as I say. So yeah, if the price wasn't a problem, I think that it will be a different story. How are you gonna compete with Max Verstappen? I know, right? Yeah, you have to use your real name. Well, I mean, I understand. Well, for example, I don't use my real name on the stream, even though my stream, well, my nickname is essentially my real name, but abbreviated. But yeah, I understand that, but I mean, that's only a problem, I guess, if you are in shit communities full of weirdos that will ruin your life or anything, which I'm assuming that you probably interacted with communities like that before, so I guess I understand your concern. But I mean, well, there goes that. Isn't your real name using your Discord? No. You don't need to give Discord your real name if you don't want to. That's completely optional. Well, optional, not even optional. Like, it doesn't even... I don't think you even have a place to put your name. Like, unless you make it your nickname. Just takes an individual to not like you. Yeah, well, that's true, but... No, I understand the fear. It's just that... I don't know. I mean, look, I'll tell you something. If at some point I manage to make something bigger than an I Wanna Be the Guy fan game, I'm 100% using my real name in the credits. There is no doubt about it. But I don't know if that's gonna happen though. I mean, if already making a fan game with all the tools you have is already such a pain in the ass, and the fact that you're allowed to use copyrighted material like it's nothing, doing an actual game, I think, will be not something I could do. But yeah. Well, I could do... I don't think it's a matter of being able to or not. It's a matter of wanting to do it or not. And the fun game experience definitely tells me that it's not a good idea. And I'm gonna get fully fucked by this level. Is that what's gonna happen? Because that's certainly what it's looking like. It certainly is looking that way. Very fucked up that the Zuma bar is almost full. Yeah, now it did. We're taking a very long time, bro. But yeah, this is a problem. Like, I have one more life, but there is still one more level after this one, so I would prefer not to use it here. Well, and even if I use it here, I don't know if I can get this shit on the next attempt. Also, that reminds me, I should remember something, that you don't need to use your real name in iRacing. Like, you can use a fake name, and I've seen some people do it. Like, I mean, I'm gonna put an example that doesn't exist in iRacing, or well, probably it doesn't exist, but like, you can have a name like Ben Dover and it's okay. That's so unlucky. That explosion took all of the end balls. If you get caught, that'll be an issue. I'm not sure, dude. Like, some drivers, because those are usually Smurf accounts. They are accounts of people that already have an account, so they use an alternate account. And some of them, I wouldn't say they are particularly obscure, so I'm not sure if it's as serious as you say. I mean, you will probably have to ask in an iRacing Discord or whatever. I don't think it's as serious as you make it seem. But I couldn't confirm it either, so yeah, bend over, indeed. The Dover boys, of course. No. Looking for someone named Phil McCracken. That's the real one. That's the one that matters. But yeah, there is only a couple handful that I saw. So even if it's not a joke name, it doesn't mean that everyone is using their real name, you know? I mean, I feel like that's a legitimate concern, and especially considering that there are so many content creators doing iRacing content. I don't think that will be like an invalid concern that people will just ignore. I lost every single one of my lives on this level. That's pretty sad. Alright, I'm gonna do one more attempt and then we're gonna be done for now. Though it will be a shame if I don't manage to reach the next checkpoint, because that will mean that my forecast was wrong. And the problem is not being wrong in itself. The problem is being wrong by one checkpoint. That's what will be upsetting, because if I was wrong for like 8 is an exaggeration, but like 4 checkpoints, it will be like whatever. Yeah, I was wrong by a lot. I don't know what I was thinking, sure, but here I'm only wrong by 1 if I cannot beat this one, and that will be upsetting. Like, being so close and yet so far is one of the feelings that I absolutely hate. So I would like to do it, but I don't know. It's certainly not looking like it. My stream stops earlier, so you have to find more things to do. Well, look, I'm glad that you consider myself someone worthy of your time enough to even consider it part of your routine. That's certainly an honor, so I appreciate that message, but something you could do, if you don't like watching past VODs, is, for example, play the games I play. You know, like you could be playing this game after my stream is done. You can just play this game, for example. Well, it's also possible that you already play this game enough times that you're probably tired of it. I don't know, it might be, it might not be, but I don't think that's a bad idea. You know? Just play what I play. And it doesn't even have to be what I played on that day. It could be a game that I played a different day and you will be like, well, let's play this one. And the best idea for me is games that are quick to play. Like, for example, you could be playing Street Fighter 2 and try to do the same challenge I did. Do a 1 coin clear. I'm literally forced to watch. I hate it here like La Mulana. Of course. La Mulana. Yeah, look, I'm sorry that I had to say all those mean things about La Mulana, but the thing is that I gotta be honest. It's just the way it works. You know, I wouldn't lie. Well, besides, as I mentioned, the good thing about La Mulana playthrough is that we essentially played it together. That's what matters. The rest is secondary. I don't care cause you're wrong. Yeah. Of course. No, but I really wonder, cause you probably played La Mulana at a time that your reception to games were different. And I say that because there are a lot of games that if I played for the first time now, I probably will either hate them or will be extremely salty. So I wonder if instead of playing La Mulana for the first time, well, I don't know when it was, but back then, I wonder if instead of that you played it now for the first time, if you will still think the same about it. Maybe you will, I'm not saying it wouldn't be the case, but it's something that you will never know. To be honest, I hate modern Metroidvanias now, because they are all shit. Well, but that depends on what you mean by modern Metroidvania, you know. Because to me, Hollow Knight is shit, and that's a modern Metroidvania, but that's not the case for you. Well, sorry, I don't feel like it's shit, I just feel like I don't like it. Like, saying that it's shit will be too mean for no reason. Like, I don't mind saying that La Mulana is shit because I legitimately think that. But yeah, Hollow Knight is not a bad game, I simply don't like it. The kind of games that are linear platformers with some backtracking. Oh, so you mean the Luna Knight syndrome? Yeah, but those are not Metroidvanias. I mean, they are... Some people might consider them Metroidvanias, but that doesn't mean you have to. You know? Like, it's like with the discussion about roguelike and whatnot. You can say that you hate modern roguelikes and then you can give an example like, I don't know, 2000 it's. But that's... like, it's not really a roguelike as it doesn't play like rogue, so in that case you don't have to say that because it's not a... it doesn't follow your criteria, and the only criteria that matters is your criteria, you know. That's something that is important to know. Your criteria is the only one that matters for you, the same way that my criteria is the only one that matters for me. They advertise them as such and people also see them as such. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Like, that's caring too much about what people think. I mean, for example, if someone tells me, well, actually, I don't know what genre of games I could be triggered by someone calling it a word that it isn't. I really don't know. I mean, that's mostly because I really don't care about video game genres in the sense that you can call a game whatever you want, but at the end of the day, I only care about liking it. The genre thing helps filtering shit I know that I won't like, but it certainly, you know, wouldn't affect me past that. Also, I think, well, I say that it will be the last attempt, but in this case, you don't lose life if you're on the first stage, so by last attempt, I probably should clarify. Look, if I lose this one, then I'm done for today, because otherwise we can be here forever. And that's not a good thing considering that tomorrow is Monday, you know. So yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Nice. Zuma. Tim, you hate platformers? I can't believe that. You just broke my heart. How can you say that you hate platformers? Yeah, sure, with some exceptions, but damn. That's a stake right into my heart. Damn. Just like that. Well, it's okay. It's understandable. Damn. Wow, I'm not dead. Well, I will be dead though. Yeah, this is unsavable. It's alright. But yeah, I guess that... Well, I just will double check, but yeah, it did indeed save it. Yeah, go back, that one. Because platforms always try to be more than what they need to be. Well, it certainly depends in a case-by-case scenario, but yeah. Alright, so here is the thing. I'm gonna stop this for today, but I don't promise that I will continue tomorrow. I might not. As I say, this is something that is better to take it easy. If I try to beat it all like this, one after the other, it might go wrong to my mind, to my brain, so I think it's better to take it easy. So it might not be this for the next stream, but we will see. I will have to think about it. So, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream. So have a good one, and take care.